Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
First up this evening, the Auditor General has launched a probe into the Ministry of Transport's $1.4 billion deal to secure 110 used buses for the country's rural school bus program.
The program has been a sore point for the government, opposition and other stakeholders who disagree over whether it is giving taxpayers the best return on their investment.
But even amid that confirmation from the AG's office, lawmakers and other officials from the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, assessed how the program has been performing in its infancy stages.
Here's Dwayne Anderson with the details.
The Auditor General's office says its probe is partly in response to representations from numerous stakeholders seeking answers about the $1.4 billion acquisition. The findings of that report are expected between July and September this year. But while stakeholders wait on the AG's report, they got some answers from the PAAC on Tuesday, as the Rural Bus Program was given a stern exam by lawmakers 6 months after it started serving students. In that period, students began paying fares for 2 months after the initial 4 months of free use. But the revenues thus far are meager, a sign perhaps that taxpayers should not expect this program to earn enough revenue to pay for itself in the future.
For 26-27, we're projecting expenses of $871 million and revenues not material.
It's not material right now because there's currently a low take-up of the cards for students. But currently what we have on record to date is $39,500.
We're always talking about how the loss. We need to establish what is a reasonable loss, because a loss is what it is going to operate at, and particularly as it relates to our children.
The slow uptake of payment cards aside, the Ministry of Education says attendance and tardiness among students have improved by 90% in some instances. On the driver's side, they have safety concerns.
We did have feedback from some drivers in 1 or 2 rural parishes about concerns over braking when the buses are coming downhill, especially heavy when they're loaded and when
it's called brake fade. When you're using it on a long downhill.
Right. Yeah. You just start sliding. And that is something that we are addressing with the suppliers. And again, in the new set of buses going forward, we have made provisions for a different braking system to be installed on those buses.
Those drivers make up a staff of nearly 150 people who serve the program.
You're saying there's a division within the JUTC that operates the school bus program or the rural school bus program as discrete from the regular JUTC operations.
That is correct, Chair. It's a depot.
The 110 used buses bought in the USA are projected to serve 13 years, as many as 8 years fewer than a newer unit. But
it is quite possible that newer buses could expire before some of the older buses, depending on how they are worked, how they are serviced, how they are maintained, and a number of other factors.
An estimated 14,000 students are transported to and from school daily under the Rural Bus Program. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.